Today, let's dive into one of the most urgent and often overlooked humanitarian crises of our time. Our focus will be on Haiti, a nation that has faced monumental challenges for years. The situation in its capital, Port-au-Prince, is simply devastating. The city is on the brink of collapse, not due to natural disasters, but because of an even more relentless force, the dominance of gangs. As we speak, a large part of the capital is in the hands of these groups. And the population lives a daily nightmare, where survival is a constant struggle. What we're seeing in Haiti is, first and foremost, the almost complete collapse of governmental authority. Imagine a city where the law doesn't reign, where state power has been replaced by armed groups. That's the reality in Port-au-Prince. An estimated 90% of the capital is under gang control. Think of the implications. The result is an unceasing fight for survival for every Haitian citizen. The numbers are terrifying. In the last 6 months, over 4,000 people have been brutally murdered. The violence and insecurity are so extreme that they've forced over 1 million Haitians to flee their homes, making them internally displaced within their own country. They've lost everything, seeking refuge wherever seems even minimally safe. But amidst this widespread barbarity, there's an even crueler truth. Women and children suffer the most. They are the most vulnerable victims of this crisis. It's shocking to learn that 1 in 5 victims of sexual violence is a child, with reports of rapes of girls as young as 6 years old. The BBC News, in one of its reports, described Port-au-Prince as the worst place in the world to be a woman. To further exacerbate this inhumane situation, cuts in humanitarian aid from the United States are suffocating entire communities, leaving them without access to basic food, essential health care, and, most alarmingly, without any protection. The sheer lack of food, for example, makes women even more exposed and vulnerable to exploitation and violence. Entire neighborhoods, once vibrant homes and communities, have been transformed into near ruins. Take Delma's 30, for example. This area was completely devastated after brutal gang attacks, resulting in rapes, mass murders, and the complete destruction of thousands of homes. People have literally lost everything. Thousands are seeking refuge in makeshift camps, often in places like a former public works ministry. Imagine living without a roof over their heads, without basic sanitation, without security, with very little hope of rebuilding their lives. These communities live in precarious conditions, where dignity is constantly tested, and the hope of starting anew seems increasingly distant. The stories emerging are heartbreaking. Survivors of sexual violence share agonizing accounts of repeated rapes, beatings, and the irreparable loss of their family members. Alarming data reveals that the number of sexual abuse victims in Haiti has tripled since 2021, a shocking indicator of the escalating violence. In this chaotic scenario, Haiti's most notorious gangs have united, forming a powerful coalition known as Vivins, also referred to as G9. A gang leader, in a somber interview, stated that they will fight relentlessly until the state sits down to dialogue with them, a demand that illustrates the complexity and depth of this crisis. In an attempt at a response, Kenyan forces have arrived in Haiti to try and confront these gangs, but they are clearly outnumbered. Furthermore, disturbing reports suggest that the Haitian government itself may be hiring U.S. mercenaries to combat the gangs, even using drones in their operations. It's a complex war, fought by multiple actors. Meanwhile, and perhaps the most inspiring part of this tragedy, Haitian citizens themselves are organizing into vigilante groups to protect their neighborhoods. They are filling the security vacuum left by the government, erecting makeshift barricades and refusing to surrender to the violence plaguing their lives. It's a testament to resilience, but also a cry for help. Port-au-Prince is being systematically destroyed, street by street, neighborhood by neighborhood. Its exhausted inhabitants no longer long for wealth or luxury, but simply for peace and not just survival. The crisis in Haiti is a painful and stark reminder of the fragility of institutions and the overwhelming human suffering that arises amidst political and social chaos. It is absolutely crucial that the international community does not turn its back on Haiti. We cannot allow this nation and its people to be forgotten. Peace and security are not privileges. They are fundamental human rights, and the Haitian people deserve, above all, a future where they no longer have to fight just to survive, but where they can live with dignity and hope. It's time to act.